everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. This video is all about parenting on a budget, money problems and how to manage them. So if that's something that interests you and you want to hear more, then please keep watching. So the first thing, preparation is key. So say you're out shopping, it's winter, you're not really in the market for summer clothes, it seems like 6 months away. Why would you need to buy them? Well, sales. Shops do amazing sales around winter or summer every time the season changes. So if you pre-prepare and get bigger size clothing for your children, whilst those sales are really good, especially January sales, they are always the best, then when it comes to the next season, you already have those clothes in place and you've got them at a fraction of the price of everybody else. And you're not skimping on quality, you're not actually seeming like you're saving, it feels like you're still spending and getting the nicest things for your little ones, but you're actually getting them for a fraction of the price. So that's a pretty good one, I think. The next thing is write it down. Write down your outgoings, write down your incomings, figure out what's going where, how much you've got left over at the end of every month, and yeah, figure it out that way. Doing it this way gives you a visual aid to see where your money is going and how much you actually physically have left. So you're not then going to start spending at the beginning of the month knowing that actually you only have X amount of money at the end of the month. You're going to be more prepared, and actually you probably will find yourself just spending that little bit less because you are keeping an eye on what's going out and what is coming in, and you're very aware that way of where everything's going, and it just helps you keep on top of things. Food shopping. Shop to your budget. Don't get these organic, flowery treats and, these are the super organic treats and things for kids that are £5 for 4 packets. Don't get those things just because you think you're doing the right thing. Balance is key. Balance is what you need to have for every child's diet. I don't believe that every child should be no sweets, no this, no that. I think everything is about moderation, and everything in moderation isn't a bad thing. So if you shop to your budget, don't feel guilty because Jane from preschool is everything organic, everything this, everything that, then fine. Good for her, but that's not you. If you feel like you can't afford these hefty price tag organic foods, free from everything, free from preservatives, go for the own brands and shop at cheaper supermarkets. The bigger supermarkets often reel you in with these good offers, and they're not as cheap as they make out. A lot of the time you tend to spend more money in those kind of stores than if you went to somewhere like Aldi, so a cheaper version where you're getting things for a fraction of the price just because they don't have a big brand name. Your child doesn't know the difference between a Kit Kat or an Aldi home brand style Kit Kat. It's still a Kit Kat to them. So if you're shopping somewhere lower budget, then that is fine. Don't feel embarrassed. Don't feel like your kids aren't getting it, as long as they're still getting their fruit, their veg, which it's so much cheaper as well in places like Aldi. The fruit and veg is literally half the price of other supermarkets. So I do feel like it is worth shopping around, going to somewhere where you may feel a little bit less comfortable, and try it out, because I guarantee you won't go back to shopping at the more high-end supermarkets. Another one is try to prepare for the unexpected. So sometimes in life things happen and we can't see into the future, so unfortunately we can't plan for everything that happens, but this can give you a massive setback in your finances. Say your car breaks down, or you have something wrong in your house that needs fixing right away. Things like this are unexpected bills that you don't account into your every month outgoings. So the best thing to do is try to prepare for those situations the best that you can and within your means. So if you have a spare £10 here and there at the end of the month or the end of the week and you've got nothing to spend it on, instead of then spending it on something silly or something that you don't actually need, pop it away into either a tub or a jar, leave it there and save it for a rainy day. This then will mean that you have some savings left over, something to go to if say the card breaks down. It might not amount to much, but it's better than nothing, and that money may come in real good handy one day. The next one is free activities for your kids to do. Not everything that's fun for children involves spending an absolute fortune. Places like the zoo, swimming, all of those things are great and fun days out, but they tend to cost a lot of money. Check your local children's centre and see what they have to offer. A lot of their actual play groups and things are free, or a small donation of £1 or £2, and you get to go there all day, meet other mums, children get to interact, there's loads of toys, there's even juice and biscuits more often than not, and some children's centres actually allow you to attend activities for free, so there'll be things like Boogie Babies, things like that, just general activities for children and toddlers that you can go to and enjoy for free. So not everything has to cost a fortune. Sometimes it's hard when you've got no money and you're a mum because you feel like you can't go out, you can't go and have a coffee every day like everybody else, or you don't want to keep spending money because you can't afford it, but then you also don't want to be stuck in the house. So that is a good way of getting out the house, getting you and your children out, meeting other people and enjoying yourself on a very minuscule budget. The last thing I would like to add to this video is just remember that money isn't everything. Although it's hard in a world full of Instagram, YouTube and Facebook, where reality is kind of a misinformed reality these days, I just want to reassure you that there still are those of us that do struggle with money. We don't all have hundreds of pounds to spend on days out. We don't all have Range Rovers and Rolexes and big fancy houses. There are still normal people out there that are in the same situation as you, and you are doing the right thing by your children. You're being the best mum that you can, and you know what? Money doesn't buy you happiness. Money helps and money relieves a little bit of stress in places, but it certainly doesn't buy you love or happiness and health. So those are 3 things that are the most important things in life that you can't buy. So think of it that way. I hope this video has helped some of you just to feel a little bit less worried about money, and also just some little tips really just to get you through and maybe help you save some pennies somewhere. Give it a big thumbs up if it did, and don't forget to comment down below. I really do like it when people comment, and if you haven't already and you want to see more, then please go over and hit that little subscribe button because you'd be a doll. And yeah, that is it from me, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye.